Good morning. In front of you on your desk, you will see your worksheet. You'll also see your partner that was assigned last lesson, so there's no surprises. Okay, eyes on the board. Today we're going to be doing rate of change. And our specific objectives for today is to be able to calculate the rate of change using tables of data and graphs. So, by the end of today, you need to be able to demonstrate those two skills. Okay, let's have a look. What's our big picture for today? Right, who can tell me what the map shows? So at this time, I'd basically be asking the kids to give me the key words for today. And I'd want them to make a note of that on their worksheet. So specifically, the key words would be things like journey, distance, time, things that they're familiar with, but also maybe to reinforce the units of miles per hour. At this time, I'd also introduce the hook, which is basically to plan a journey. They need to tell me the departure time and the cost. Okay, so now we've got our keywords written down. Let's have a little think about what specifically the type of data that we're going to be using looks like. Eyes on the board. So, what are these images showing us? You can see that there's all different sorts of things on the board. Who can tell me? So basically at this point I'd be reinforcing the fact that you can show the same information in tables of data and graphs. They've seen this information before, so this is not new. And basically all of them, if they spot it and look very carefully, they're all distance time charts, either graphs or tables of data. Okay, eyes on the board once more. Okay, so our first objective, find the rate of change using tables of data. What we're going to do first is watch the Khan Academy video, about 2.5 minutes. So now you've watched the video, done a little summary, what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at one example together. And the example's up on the board. Any volunteers? Great. Come and show me what to do then. So at this time I'd ask one of the pupils to come up so that they can demonstrate and the pupils can teach themselves effectively what they have to do. Again, a way of getting some feedback. So now we've had our quick recap, and thank you Brian for helping us explain what we have to do. You've got on your worksheets question 1 to 5. I want you to work with your partner on these 5 questions on the tables of data. During this time, I'd go around the class monitoring them, making sure that they were keeping on task and making sure that everybody knew exactly what to do. If you can spot anybody that's having a little hindrance, then you can offer some help. Okay, eyes back on me now then. So once we've got all that done, everybody finished? Great. What we now need to do is have a look at our second part of our objective. Okay, eyes on the board once more. So if you remember our second objective, we had to find the rate of change using not only tables of data, but now graphs. Okay, so what we're going to be doing first of all is watching our second Khan Academy video for today. This one's a bit longer, so pay attention. Do the same thing as done previously, this time though using the charts. Call a pupil up, ask them to work out, ask the volunteers, so they can work out on the board how they would work out the rate of change for the graph. It's a way of reinforcing to themselves and also getting feedback to myself as to whether or not the pupils were understanding. Okay, so we're all ready to do the next 5 questions. There's questions 6 to 10 on your worksheet. Work with your partner, go. Again, during this time, the teacher can monitor, making sure everyone's on task and that they all know exactly what to do, offering help, assistance, guidance when needed. Okay, eyes back on the board. So now we've done our 10 problems, it's now time to go back to our trip to Six Flags. Can you remember what we had to do? All right, so we're going to calculate the departure time and we're going to calculate the cost per person, you and your partner. It's not as straightforward as it sounds though. What you have is you've got one piece of vital information, one piece of important information, but on your table you've also got one piece of information that is not any use to you today. You've got two pieces of information. You need to decide what's the important information and what is the irrelevant. Go around the class, going clockwise, find out from each table which is important. Go. At the end of that, hopefully the pupils have then got the list of information that they need, so they can work with their partner to not only find the departure time, but also the cost. Okay, so then, now you've all finished that activity, you've got a post-it note, colour-coded, on your desk. I want you to write down on one, the departure time that you and your partner decided, and on the second one, the cost. Come and put those information, will you write it down and put that information on the board for me? Okay, do that now. By asking the pupils to put the answers down on the post-it notes, not only can you see which group, if any, was struggling, but also which group did the work well. Collect all the information for departure time in one part and cost per person. It's a quick and easy way of getting some assessment on the pupils' progress. Okay, end the lesson, we're going to have a quick Socrative quiz. I'm going to give you 3 questions and you have to choose answers A to E. Everybody ready? Okay, question 1. The units of speed are A, miles, B, kilometres, C, gallons, D, miles per hour, or E, dollars, unit of speed. Done? Great. Question 2. Rate of change is called A, slope, B, skew, C, line, D, graph, E, momentum. Choose now A to E. Question 3. To measure rate of change for a graph, we use which equation? Is it A, time divided by distance, B, distance divided by time, C, distance multiplied by time, D, speed times time, or E, speed divided by time? Okay, got your answers in? Perfect. So, what are the actual correct answers? Socrative is a good app because the teacher can get instant feedback, so they can see how many children have actually picked the answers A, B, C and D. Hopefully they've all picked the correct answers, but if not, you can give some instant feedback. Okay, so our 3 answers were D, A and B. What does that spell? Dab. Thank you.